Good evening. I'd like to call the village board meeting for the village of Cary for Tuesday, November 5th, 2019 to order with roll call, please.
Weinhammer? Here. McAlpine?
Here.
Collier?
Here.
Betts?
Here.
Cavelli? Here.
Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll now move to the open forum where the public is invited to make an issue-oriented comment on any matter of public concern not otherwise on the agenda. I have one individual signed in, Justin Hansen.
Thank you, Mayor. So I'm hoping that this amounts to a softball for all of you, but I'm actually here just to introduce myself and say hi and say thank you for what you do. I'm a circuit judge in Woodstock. 1 year ago today, I got a call from Supreme Court Justice Thomas letting me know some good news that I've been appointed to fill a vacancy with Judge Sullivan's retirement, and I filled that spot starting in February. And it's been a great opportunity for me since then. As a judge appointed to fill a vacancy due to retirement, I had the pleasure of running in 2020, so I've had the opportunity to get to know a lot of people, including some of you. I can also say I've had the opportunity to know some of you prior to this on staff and both on the board as well. Prior to my appointment, I had the opportunity to prosecute criminal cases, including some traffic and DUI tickets for the village of Cary. I had the opportunity to defend municipalities, doctors, hospitals, and civil litigation. But I can almost say that being on the bench is the best job that I've had, and I hope that I'm able to do it for a long time. I can get asked two questions when I introduce myself in a forum like this. One is, aren't you a little young for this job? And the answer is yes, I'm certainly on the younger end. But I can say that Judge Sullivan seemed to take some pride in the fact, when he learned of my appointment, that he started at a younger age than me, and that he managed to put 40 years in before he retired. So I think the challenge was set. And Justice Thomas, honestly, was also elected to his first judicial position, also a circuit court position at 36, 1 year younger than me. So I'm in good company, and my hope is to serve the public for a long time to come. The other question that I often get is some version of why are you here talking to us at a public meeting with a ton of comment, or perhaps why is it that judges are elected in the first place? And the answer to those I think is actually very similar. I'm here because I think you and I can relate in that what we do in our elected capacity affects the people in front of us on a day-to-day basis. Whether I'm sitting in eviction court taking issue of someone's lease and the obligations that come with that, or I'm in family court determining custody and child support, the decisions that I make affect the people in front of me on a daily basis. You can relate to that, whether you're talking about land use decisions, whether you're talking about an ordinance that should be added or removed. These are the sorts of things that affect our constituents every day in a big way. You all do your job well, you recognize that, you understand the people that you represent and that you affect, and my hope is to do the same thing as a judge. That certainly doesn't make my job any easier. In fact, it makes it harder because oftentimes you have to tell people no. But if I understand the people that are in front of me, if I understand how my decisions affect them on a day-to-day basis, then I'm able to do my job well. I'm able to do that with integrity. I don't have any more to say to you tonight. I don't want to take any more of your meeting time. I have some literature that some nice folks helped me put together. I'll leave it at the back if you're interested. My contact information is on there. I know the mayor and a few others here have my contact information as well. So if you'd love to get coffee or lunch sometime, I'd be happy to sit down and talk with you a little bit more about my appointment, about my upcoming election, and anything else that you're interested in. But for now, I just want to say thank you for your service. It's nice to get to talk to you for at least a few moments, and I'll leave you with that. Thank you.
Thanks, Justin. Is there anybody? What?
Mike.
Oh. Is there anybody else who would like to address the village board during open forum here? Okay, we'll go ahead and close it. 6:05. I have one item on my agenda tonight, a proclamation for World Pancreatic Cancer Day. Whereas in 2019, an estimated 56,770 people were diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in the United States, and 45,750 will die from the disease. And whereas pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest cancers is currently the 4th leading cause of cancer death in the United States. And whereas pancreatic cancer is the only major cancer with a 5-year relative survival rate in the single digits and just 9%. And whereas the good health and well-being of the residents of Cary are enhanced as a direct result of increased awareness about the symptoms and risks of pancreatic cancer and research into early detection, causes, and effective treatments. Now, therefore, I, Mark Koenig, Mayor of the Village of Cary, do hereby proclaim November 21st, 2019 to be World Pancreatic Cancer Day in the Village of Cary, dated this 5th day of November 2019. Trustee reports is next. Nothing has been brought to my attention, so I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items number 1 through 6 as shown on the village's website and is displayed on the video monitor during the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Betts,
Yes.
Collier,
Yes.
McAlpine,
Yes.
Cavelli. Yes. Weinhammer. Yes.
Thank you, and I was... There we go. And I have one item on the items for separate action. I will entertain a motion to approve the receipt and acceptance of the comprehensive annual financial report, which is known as the CAFR, for the first year ended April 30th, 2019, and the auditor's required communication letter.
So moved.
Second.
Tonight, we are fortunate to have Ed Tracy here, partner with Selden Fox, who oversees the village's audit, to just present the audit to you and address any questions you might have.
Thank you for having me here this evening, and thanks again for engaging Selden Fox to do your audit for the year ended April 30th, 2019. Just a couple of highlights. The general fund, I kind of like to look at the general fund and water fund just to see how they turned out for the year. The general fund had a positive bottom line of about $125,000. Revenues were approximately $335,000 over budget, and expenses were about $73,000 over budget, which is less than 1% of your budget. The water fund also had a positive bottom line of about $785,000 this year. Some other significant items within the financial statements. In the government-wide financial statements, we present a net pension liability related to your IMRF and police pension plans. That liability increased by about $3.2 million this year. That's a combination of the IMRF and police pension fund. There's also a net OPEB liability, so a net other post-employment benefit liability that's reported in the government-wide financial statements. That liability is a little over $500,000. That was essentially unchanged from the prior year. During our audit, we had 3 adjustments to the financial statements, which increased your bottom line by about $60,000. We also then make a series of adjustments to convert your books to the full accrual basis for presentation in the government-wide financial statements, which are the first 2 statements that you see in the report. So those are listed in our governance letter as Exhibit 2. Most of those, there's about 10 adjustments that we make there, and most of that comes from financial or schedules and records provided by Michael and his team. We didn't have any issues in terms of internal controls this year. We do take a look at controls. We do test the controls to see that they're operating as designed, and we are testing to not produce any exceptions this year. So if there's anyone who has any questions, I'll be happy to respond.
So we're looking good. Everything's on the up and up.
Yes.
Any
Positive
questions?
is the way to go.
Positives, when fund balances are good, I guess.
Yes.
Any questions?
And I'd just like to add to the CAFR is available on the website for any village board members that would like to review that. We could certainly provide you with a hard copy document or any residents too that are interested in that.
Any other questions, comments? No. Roll call, please.
McAlpine,
Yes.
Betts,
Yes.
Cavelli. Yes. Collier,
Yes.
Weinhammer. Yes.
Thank you. Administrators report. Jake, do
Thanks,
you have
Ed.
anything?
I do not, Mayor.
Thank you. Chief Finland? Director Morimoto? I don't think Michael has anything to say, so
He's
we're good.
yeah.
Any future agenda items and discussion by the village board? Thank you. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There are no nays?
You do that on purpose.
I did. Okay, we'll reboot up in just a minute or two.